Arise, O compatriots, a call to the sleeping giant. My fellow Nigerians, the primaries are over, and if you are like me, you watch them with your heart in your hands. We've come through a hard season. Hopes were raised and bruised. Friendships were tested. Words were said that cannot be unsaid. And every one of us, in every party, in every camp, carries some wound from this last week. But let me say what I believe to be true. The opposition is not its primaries. The opposition is not its poorest. The opposition is the 70% of Nigerians who cannot afford a bag of rice, the mother who cannot pay her child school fees, the graduate who has booked her flight, the trader whose savings vanished overnight. That opposition is still here, and our moment is now. While we have been wounded, the powers that be have been working. While we mourn our divisions, they divide the treasury and they are coming for everything that is left. I'm speaking to you today because I refuse to let them win by exhaustion. To save Nigeria and wake the sleeping giant, we must return to our roots. Cast your mind back to 2020. No party, no movement, no leader, no structure, no godfather, no budget, just citizens. And we shook this country to its foundation. That is who we are. It is time to be that again. Not to repeat 2020, no. But to finish what 2020 started with the lessons of 2023 in our hands. Today, I invite you to join Operation DANN, Operation Deliver a New Nigeria. Operation Deliver a New Nigeria is the organizing infrastructure of a people waking up. It is decentralized, no headquarters to raid, no single leader to arrest or buy, no coordinator to compromise, built on one promise: you are the hero. You and a million Nigerians like you working in coordination to change this country. And in this country will change. So who are these heroes? It is you who, no matter how this country has treated you, decides to believe again, not just to vote, but to bring 20 people with you, the mobilizer, the engine of everything that follows. It is the INEC officer and youth corps who, with threats on one side and bribes on the other, uphold and announce the true results anyway. The electoral officer, the single most leveraged person in our electoral system. It is the police officer who handed an unlawful order, but remembers his uniform exists to protect his own children's future, not to shoot at them. It is the Agbero who realizes he has been used as a weapon against his own nation and decides, never again, not with my hands. The Agbero flipped from tool to protector. It is those inside the ruling party who realize that stomachs cost them their conscience and choose, even at the last minute, one act of redemption. It is the judge who rules by the Constitution, not the phone call from above or the bribes offered. The market woman who collects their rice because their hunger is real and still votes her conscience because her conscience was never for sale. It is the pastor and the imam who refuse the politician's envelope, the journalist who rejects the brand envelope to report the truth, the lawyer who shows up the moment a citizen is arrested while mobilizing, the Nigerian in London, in Houston, in Toronto, who goes beyond tweeting and adopts a polling unit, funds a billboard, a boss, or an agent. It is the citizen who becomes a polling unit agent and watcher and will not look away. The one who hears where the talks are gathering and get the word out before they arrive. The musician, the skit maker, the filmmaker who makes this message travel further than any press statement. The one who brings food, fuel, and first aid to mobilizers, voters, and polling unit agents. It is the candidate, the senator, the governor who signs the public commitment, who finally accepts that what citizens give, citizens can take back. And it is the NSAS generals, disappointed, broken, betrayed, who decide even now not to throw in the towel. Because you cannot be beaten into submission. Beaten, yes. Into submission, never. You are the hero of Nigeria's democracy. Wherever you stand, there is work to be done. Tinubu must go. The line in the sand. They are betting on your fatigue in our division. Today, I call on you to wake up your street, wake up your market, wake up your campus, wake up your WhatsApp group, wake up the cousin who has given up, the uncle who has gone quiet, the friend who has booked his or her flight. Visit the Operation DANN website. It's time to mobilize 20 million voters to vote for a new Nigeria. Because nobody is coming to do this for us, and we're never waiting for permission. Arise, O compatriots. Nigeria's call obey. It is time to deliver a new Nigeria. And I tell you, it is possible.